Before the video starts, I would like to say that for the past couple of days I haven't really uploaded anything, mainly because of my sickness, so bear with me. And now, cue the intro. Hello everyone, it is me Vegeta T23 and welcome back to my new What If. Today we're talking about what if Vegeta was female. Before I start, I'd like to mention that I created a Discord server for you to join. The link is in the description of this video, so if you'd like to join in and talk to me and the rest of my fans, it's there. I'd also like to mention that I created an Instagram so you can survey my very uninteresting life. I mainly post OSA stuff. Now back to the video. In the last part we discussed the birth of Vegeta and her slightly lower potential than usual. Most of the events were pretty much the same. The arrival on Earth was also pretty eventless. Just that they didn't try anything because Goku actually cooperated, since Raditz was slick with his speech. Goku then listened and got a proposal by Kami to speak to King Kai for training. So he did, and he learned Kaioken. Vegeta and Nappa came to Earth and have plotted a plan to listen on his counter transmissions, considering all the stuff that happened in the past few years. Vegeta figured that Frieza eventually did destroy their planet, and when she heard that Frieza is on Namek, they started working fast and departed towards Namek. With the recap out of the way, let's continue the what if. They arrive on Namek and they immediately go for Frieza's ship as they need to put new garments on themselves. Vegeta finds some new armor she's never seen before, and Nappa finds his model suit as well as Raditz. They exit and begin searching for those Dragon Balls, so Frieza has a harder time finding them. Vegeta whips out a note she found laying around and comments that a Dragon Ball is hidden in each village and that it's protected. However, they have no idea where the Dragon Balls are. Luckily, Goku whips out the Dragon Radar and begins scanning for Dragon Balls. Raditz is impressed by the technology of Earth and observes. Goku finds the nearest Dragon Ball, however it's quite far away. He scans 4 more Dragon Balls in one place and then sends his fellow Saiyans to scout and by chance steal them, while he uses another radar to scout for the one he scanned first. During his trip, he senses a massive power level right behind him, something he never sensed before, so he hides his power and hides his own ass behind some mountain rage. Frieza passes by as he comments,
"I'm sure the scouter picked up a reading of 6,000 around here. Maybe one of those Nameks trying to hide those Dragon Balls."
And then calls out for the entire Frieza Force to eradicate the planet of the Namekians. So now the Frieza Force ship is empty. Goku is taking shortcuts and arrives at the location before Frieza. He tells the villagers that Frieza is coming and they might either hide the Dragon Ball or hand it to him, as they have a plan on how to use them. The village elder gave Goku the Dragon Ball, sensing good within him, as Goku just gets out in time, but still observes at a distance, hiding his key. Frieza comes over in the village.
"Alright, Namekians, I will need that Dragon Ball that is in your possession. I have a wish to do so. So if you be so kind to give it to me without any altercation."
To be honest, a Saiyan took it by the name of Goku. He's much more pure than your evil ass. So we gave it to him because he knows his business.
"And again, I have to search instead of you."
Frieza then kills those Namekians as Goku observes as they're trying to put up a fight and not being able to do anything. He then flees towards Frieza's ship as Frieza heads for another village. Meanwhile, Vegeta found herself in the main room of the ship as she called out for the rest to check it out. They started plotting a plan. She mentions how they've bucked up right next to a massive lake and comes to the conclusion that they should toss the Dragon Balls in it and get the hell out of here before Frieza comes over. So they do, but subtly so they don't damage the ship to give Frieza context clues and obvious pointers. So they bring them outside and throw them into that lake. Goku comes over as he is told to do the same, and so he throws his Dragon Ball, giving dips to the Vegeta for coming up with such a good plan. Now they escape back to their ship and park it up inside a cave to plot their next plan. They know they're 2 Dragon Balls short and they need to spy on Frieza to see where he puts them. Since Goku can't control Ki much better than they can, he goes and takes the spying job. Vegeta and the gang plot a plan to defeat everyone they encounter, but first they need to buff up a little, so they train. However, they are spotted by Kui and the fight begins. This is gonna be their potential slaughter, as you might see later on. Frieza arrives with the last 2 Dragon Balls and then questions the loss of the other 4, knowing he left them there, locked away. No one knows anything, so he calls in the Ginyu Force to investigate. Kui's counter transmissions disappear as he gets killed by the Saiyans, so Ginyu Force goes to investigate him as disappearing from his planet. Vegeta says they got to move fast as possible to prevent Frieza from killing them in cold blood. They get confronted by the Ginyu Force and a battle ensues. Nappa goes at them at full speed and gets himself killed in mere seconds. Raditz is trying to fly away and actually succeeds as Vegeta is there at the very dead end and with nothing to do. She then starts powering up as her power reaches more than 20,000 and then rushes at Goldo, who she kills, then Bertha, who then turns her into nothingness. They grab her and begin carrying her to Frieza. Meanwhile, Raditz comes over and tells Goku what's happened. He tells Goku about Nappa's death and Goku then starts plotting. Seeing unconscious Vegeta being dragged on the ground, Goku gets an idea and then performs it. He goes and does a solar flare as everyone is in a circle and blinds everyone, escaping with Vegeta and Raditz back into the cave to fly away to another location with their ship. The Frieza force has lost track of them, but are on lookout and on guard. Vegeta wakes up and is in terrible pain. Goku then gives her a senzu as she recovers quite quickly. She began exploring her new heights of power and then realizes the heights of her newfound Zenkai boost. So they buff up from that too, without needing to exert too much energy, meaning they're pretty low under the radar. They get buffed up pretty quickly considering they went to such heights as getting themselves healed at the brink of death, and so they all got Super Zenkais. With that, they realize they're well over Frieza, at least his first form, so they go scout for Frieza's location. Both Goku and Raditz sense this could be a terrible idea, but it's better for them to stick together as to prevent any more deaths. Coming up to Frieza, they begin the battle with him. They need to defeat the Ginyu Force before going at Frieza, and they do it with no issues, surprising Vegeta as much as they're surprised of their own power. They then all rush at Frieza. Goku is forced to use Kaioken he was taught, and Vegeta is doing the best she can to hold off and fend for herself. Frieza was pushed into a corner, but Frieza then transformed into his second form, which made some dent on Raditz but not much. At this point, Vegeta was on her own as Goku went to catch a breather from Kaioken, and Raditz also wasn't needed whatsoever. Vegeta just introduced Frieza to the pain he has caused, as she dealt pretty heavy blows on the tyrant. Frieza then went into his third form and began his assault yet again, but despite the power up, Vegeta was still in the lead, thinking she became a Super Saiyan of legend. Frieza's had enough at this point and started going into his little final form. Vegeta, being cocky, lets Frieza transform, thinking he will just get a small boost she'll be able to manage. But once Frieza finished the transformation, Vegeta started regretting it a little. Goku realized just how much potential Frieza has in his current powered up state and told Vegeta to stop as she'll only kill herself. She still stood proud and went to town making Frieza a punching bag again, but Frieza blocked with such ease it looked like slow motion for him. With that, they have begun a fight for their lives as all the Saiyans came in to support, and even Goku repurposed his Kaioken for the sole purpose of dealing as much damage as he could, knowing what Frieza has become. And with that, we're leaving things be for now. Thank you for watching. If you think Jeets is a dead meme, then click dislike, but if you liked the video, hit that like button. If you'd like me to cover your idea in the near future, comment down below, and as always, peace out.